Daniel and I have taken over the commentary role, and for those just joining us, and for those who missed on that first game, the Bulls bet Melbourne Aku 3-0. So big step for them. But we focus on this game, the second game of the night. We have Melbourne Evolution versus the Preston's women's side. Big game, this one. Both teams on 15 points. Evolution in third and Preston in fourth, with only Evolution having a much better goal difference is the only reason why they are in the top three. But this game is for the rights for that third place position. And it's actually a big game for both teams, as the gap between third and second is 12 points. So gonna have to be a big step up here for third place if they want to have any chance at this title. But it is a good game, this second one, as we just have a look at the two sides here. As we have Evolution, they've got Nobbs, Forster, Remier, Mary Hubeek, Davies, Nobbs, Dimos, Silva, Check, and De Cruz. As we see the party hats on for Preston, I believe. As we go see Camilleri there with Gat, El Khabib, Langley, Manker, Tori, Varadi, and Halabi. So party hats on. They've set the mood for this game. It'll be a big game. This team, any of these teams here, will take over that third place tonight. So both these teams here will be looking to play at their best. It'll be a very good game, I believe. In my opinion, probably going to be game of the night. So I reckon this will be a good game. As we see Evolution here just taking their squad picture, but I'm going to predict probably I'm going to say it's going to be a good game. I'm going to say a 5-4 Evolution win.
Pretty big call there, Daniel. But it's going to be an interesting one. We never know what's going to happen with these teams.
Yeah.
Could be a very close one, which Evolution has been doing in the past couple of weeks, or will be their night against Preston. But they're missing Steph Galea, who is a game changer for Preston.
True.
So
I'm not sure how these teams went last week, but I'm guessing they both picked up.
Evolution, as kickoff is about to bring in, I just bring up my notes. They lost to Fitzroy 2-0. They couldn't score, and then Preston won against Essendon.
So Preston coming in with a bit of momentum, as Evolution look to try and get back on the winner's sheet after last week's 2-0 loss. As if we start off here, we got Hubeek, but she's back now. So it's a big in for this Evolution side, as she's pretty much the big creator for them.
Sure is, and if you combine her with Bruna Silva and Beck Davies, before you know it, it's a very strong game. But now we've got Jacinta De Cruz back for Evolution, so they're bringing in the big guns. The only thing is we don't see Maddie Nobbs in goals. We see we see Chech in the goal. So we'll see how that turns out.
Interesting to see tonight as well, because Nobbs has been very good for Evolution. I think she's been in the team of the week just before this one, I think twice in a row. So
she hasn't made it. She made the bench last week, yeah, against I think Paige Daly.
But it's still a pretty big achievement.
Still pretty good, yeah,
to make the bench.
Exactly right. So we'll see how that pans out. But big contender. Preston played 2 games last week. They played a catch-up game, a round 2 catch-up game against Bulls on Thursday. So for them.
So at least they do have games in pocket, and they are through here. And I believe that's Reme, who probably had a lot more time and space than she initially thought. She probably could have gone in a bit closer.
Oh, but near post, keeper had to really save that split save.
Hubeek tries to do something, not quite paying off, and they are away here, Preston, but intercepted, and going back on that shot from Raymer. As a keeper, it's the worst when they go far post there, because you're just covering your near post.
Mm-hmm.
And you just get a prey that just misses the far post. But he beaks through and
goes wide.
Bit disappointing there for her standards, as she usually does slot those ones in.
Evolution struggling to score. They're, you know, some games they're really strong at it, but like last week against Fitzroy, just unable to find the back of the net.
As you were talking about the Cruise earlier, she currently is on the field for Evolution. Hubeke getting touches of the ball early, so that's a big positive for Evolution. You feel like the more she gets involved with the game, the more dangerous Evolution do become.
Such a ball magnet, Hubeke.
Yeah.
Though had Bruno Silva wide open, didn't choose that option. And it looks like possibly a Preston player touched it. I'm not sure what Costa is. Oh no, must have been a free kick.
There's a big opportunity now
Brings the ball back, so
for Preston to take an early lead.
not sure what the free kick was about, Daniel.
Not sure either, but the Cruise will step over it. She can play Hubeke, who's probably trying to make a run. No, goes to the other option, and Silva straight into the player. And
Hubeke once again, just in close proximity, but just unable to connect with the ball.
but it's good signs for Evolution getting Hubeke this early in on goal. And it's a good block there by Raymer.
If they can get it in their kind of forward half as much as they can, I'm sure one of them is bound to come in. But Preston, they're really good at counter-attack, so if you just provide them with that opportunity with the transition, they can definitely be dangerous. Because they're quick on the ball.
Preston's probably been my underdog team this season. They are contending for that third place, as they are both currently on 15 points, which means whoever wins tonight, as I've stated.
What was that, LA Torre?
Header just going wide. See the first glimpses of the Evolution keeper with Knobs out for the night. It could be a first chance, and
wide again. So opportunities on both sides for tonight already. I think Evolution's got more shots at the goals as opposed to Preston. I think that was probably their first or second chance.
Probably. See Evolution, what a ball from Hubeke, just unlucky, wasn't the accuracy right, but it did create a counter, and Hubeke just trying to create, probably could have took the shot there. She's been very lively these first couple of minutes.
Probably the most possession out of everybody at the moment.
As you said, a ball magnet. I remember doing a interview with her a couple of weeks ago, and she stated that she just loves to run. So, and you can see it here as she approaches for the ball once again and gets it. Somehow it gets keeped in, and Ramier takes that ball out.
It's a good trait to have, someone that likes to run.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I do not like to run, so goalkeeper position that is for me.
Creates a lot of nightmare in that centre of the field for futsal. As it's try to go out to Hubeke on the flank, not quite working. Got a foot in. And now you just feel like the sense that Preston just want to slow things down a bit, because this Evolution high tempo play with the quick 1-2 passes, a bit of a pass there, communication, but
yeah, Preston's almost kind of being reserved and waiting for a mistake to happen from Evolution. They're not even having much of the ball. The only time they have the ball is if it's intercepted or if the ball resets.
Great head down, and the Cruise try to look for Silva on that flank, so I didn't quite get there.
Yeah, Evolution, they're not connecting, so it must take them a couple of minutes for them to kind of get used to the chemistry, because a lot of, in the past couple of minutes, just not having really clear passes with each other. And Davies, she's possibly almost missing tonight.
Hubeke tried a ball, they're not quite working. They do retain possession back though. Tried the Trivella pass out wide to Ramier, but not quite working. They're going to go again on the rebound. It's the Cruise. She's been good as well tonight. We see the first of Foster.
Yes, Katie coming on board, number 4 for Evolution. So could make an impact if she gets the ball, she can definitely be a great assist for Evolution. Most of the highlights that I saw from Mary Hugh Big, I think she was Player of the Month a couple of months ago. It was most of it is Katie Foster having the assist or like having the goal from Mary Hugh Big.
So, nice little weapon that they do have in the pockets, Evolution.
Yep.
It's Preston now. Not the greatest start to them this first half.
Just a lot of movement, a lot of kind of, not ball watching, but you got to run and create some positioning where you can pass it to your player. Footy kick, first one of the night. I think it was an own goal possibly last week.
Yeah.
Essendon that had
Coming
it.
off the hands.
So that was Evolution as well.
Bit interesting that rule because it didn't just come off the foot.
Exactly.
So Silva loves to make runs down the flanks, not quite working.
All over it there. Preston. So far, just a slow game. No one finding the back of the net or being dangerous around that area, except for probably Mary Hugh Beak.
It's a good call. As we see Evolution applying that high line and high press, and looks like they might do a bit of it for the next couple minutes here. As we do see Evolution have the biggest squad list, so maybe extra numbers just helping them out here, being able to easily rotate. As you see Davies on. Tried the ball through. And check. She's started all right.
Yeah, that's great positioning, but she hasn't really been tested.
No.
Preston is unable to kind of get that ball in their final third. Evolution's defense have shut that down.
It'll see what Czech can do from the first actual save, because as a keeper, one good save. So like the first save of the game is always the big one. Because if it's a good save, you just pump yourself up.
Oh, absolutely. Boost your confidence too. It kind of sets you going.
Yeah.
Where if you make a mistake, for example, if you throw it out wrong or intercept the ball and it costs a goal, your mindset, it's hard to bounce back. So it really depends on your mood, right? Such a psychological game.
It's important as a keeper who's not, as the shot goes, and Czech nearly tested.
Nearly, but again, Evolution's defense have really created this brick wall of force field. Look at that. You can't even get past their final third at the moment.
Hugh Big trying to start something, gets dragged, but finds Foster. And it probably got called back for the pull of the shirt on Mary Hugh Beak. But I was saying, as a keeper, even if you are not involved in the game, you just want to stay on your toes at all times, because a shot will come from halfway.
Come from anywhere.
Come from
a
anywhere.
Keeper, come from a deflection.
It's a very important not to be flat-footed in goal.
Or it could come from a pass back. If you're not ready for that, then, how many highlights you've seen of keepers missing the ball from, like, the pass back, and they just completely miss it and the ball goes in. But you don't see that much in futsal.
No.
Keeper's always got to concentrate on the ball.
Yeah. As we just briefly saw there, bit of a link up between Davies and Hugh Beacon. Last season, that pairing was absolutely huge for Evolution.
So.
Preston try to build up.
But rushing a bit. Bushman Kerr there, just unable to connect. And Preston, surprisingly, not a huge bench or huge lineup tonight, as you mentioned. Normally they do have heaps of players to their disposal, but not tonight.
Oh, just lucky pass there from Davies, and Hugh B can go on a run. Shot comes off the back of the skipper.
Variety there, just being a ramp.
And it'll go for a, I think it's our first set piece of the game.
I think it's been a few corner kicks.
Corner kick. Ball gets played in. Hugh B can try to go through Knobs. I see Knobs here.
Yep, Finny Knobs.
Finny Knobs. And the shot from Foster, and it sure goes again. And Camilleri's. I like Camilleri as a keeper. She's very quick to get down, very nimble. It's good to have in goals. As we just saw, as the shot goes past there, she got into that split save pretty much.
It's just the agility as well. You see her just able to get down quick.
It's a talent most keepers would wish to have. It's just an instant.
It's an instant.
Down they get.
You kind of like react quick. There's no thinking about it. You just do. And it's, hard trait to kind of pick up as a keeper. But she's got it. She's just got that reflex.
And it's great to see different types of keepers. Like some rely on their split saves. Some have very good positioning. Some are great with their feet. Some are great with their hands on counters. And speaking of counters, they could be on one here, Preston, and on Davies gets back, and it's the link up with Hubig. And Hubig, well done. She's away now. Has to finish. Instead goes for the cutback and on the line, and Knobs. Hubig probably could have gone for the shot there herself, but unselfishly gives it off.
Yeah, and Knobs was just being pressured there by Manker, just desperate, putting her body on the line and resulting in a corner kick, but...
Oh, look at the little bat.
Oh! Foster! Unbelievable!
That is great link up. It was Knobs to Beak to Knobs and to Foster, who just taps it in. That's great link up.
Preston's worked so hard in their defence, but in the end, look at this. Oh, wow.
That back heel there catches them off guard.
And Foster just tap it in.
That's a nice team goal.
Fantastic. And there you have it. Just 1-0 now.
So we enter the final 10 minutes of the first half. First goal has been scored. And Preston now. See how they respond.
They've got to find a way.
Because we saw last week, as soon as the timeout was called, pretty much a goal happened straight away after.
Yeah, they should kind of work that magic again if they can. But they probably want to play it out for a couple of minutes, you reckon, to see what can happen with Preston?
If I was the Preston coach, I would probably call for a timeout now, because it's pretty much mostly been evolution up front, and we just haven't been able to see Preston create that much. Maybe just to reassure the girls that they're still in this, and just to play their natural futsal ability. And
they're playing a lot better. Since that kickoff, they've moved the ball a lot more quicker up and down the pitch, where we didn't see that at all in the whole game.
So shot goes wide, and
so timeout I reckon, would have been a very wise idea right now to think of a game plan.
Yeah, because check hasn't been tested.
Absolutely not. And
great touchdown from Finny Knobs.
How did Camilleri get down so quick with her hands? But Knobs on her own. Good turn, though. Gotta have more power, Daniel.
Yeah, as you see, Hubig off the field for now. Bit rare seeing that, as she usually stays on.
She was on the entire time last week.
So, be interesting to see how Evolution play without the creative like of Hubig, and who steps up here to fill in that gap for now.
I think Ramia came back on, and she, I think, scored a goal last week or the week before. So, good addition to the Evolution side.
Definitely, and so is Forster, who I don't believe played last season for Evolution. So she's been a good addition as well. So they've had quite a few pickups. You feel like Evolution are on the right track to contending for the title. As we saw last year, they finished third. They are currently in third now, and maybe just try to bridge that gap from third and second. See Davies go through, and the power shot. It's too good from Davies. That's her at her best.
Spectacular. I want to see more of those goals. Unbelievable. When you have that ball curved in like that, it's undoubtedly going to be in the highlights, Daniel. Wow.
I just wouldn't want to face a shot from Davies, because she's got power in that. I believe that's right foot of hers. Like, that's just bosh.
Pinpoint precision.
Scary when it's that open and one-on-one as a keeper. They probably could have pressed her. Just go for it as...
She passed Chloe Gatt. She just came on the field for like a second. And before you know it, she went straight past her. And as her signature roll, I think she's one of the only person in the competition that could do that with ease. Roll the ball. So, 2-0.
Yeah.
Daniel, wow.
As
5 minutes.
I did say that Preston should probably call a timeout, and they probably should. Well, they probably should call for one.
Right, Evolution. They're looking strong. They defend well. They're good in the middle, and they can score.
And I think maybe just at the timeout talk, just tell these Preston girls that it is a big game. It is for the rise to that 3rd place for now. But you want to get a good firm in that 3rd place spot.
They're one of the only most equal teams at the moment in terms of the points and how many goals are scored. So yeah, if you, like you said earlier, match of the round definitely would be. And it looks like things are getting heated here at the main arena. Another foul called.
Quite a bit of quite a bit of shouting going on around the back.
Quite a bit. Let's see, another referee. Joe doesn't look like he's on tonight. Looks like it could be Jackson refereeing.
Remier.
Oh,
Straight in
not
the
bad.
keeper's arms and
On target.
shot goes, and Preston now. Can they just build up a bit of play? Good. Oh, just a bit unlucky on the touch of the pass. Infinity Knobs trying to do a bit of magic, and out it goes. Be Silver to bring this in. No, Davies to bring this in. Wouldn't be surprised seeing a shot, but she goes to pass off instead. It's Preston. Can they finally build up to something? And it's just all shut down on lock. Oh, that'd been such a nice ball. Just a bit less of the power, but Evolution on lockdown at the back.
I think they already know what Preston is doing before they're doing it.
Yeah.
It's almost like a chess game. I feel like Evolution set up one move ahead of Preston right now. And you can't allow Evolution to do that. Preston's got to be more unpredictable.
Ooh.
Oh, very close. I think they're a bit too predictable, and Evolution has caught them off their guard on many occasions.
Yeah.
Daniel, if you're Preston, you've already mentioned a timeout. They haven't done it. Are they going to let this half unfold to the end?
I mean, at this rate, probably, because there's no point of calling out a timeout pretty much 3 minutes before the half goes. It probably should have came when there was 8 minutes left. 8-7.
That goal, that first goal that came through?
The first goal. But now I feel like Preston are just surviving at the moment. They don't want to concede 3 before half-time.
No. They got to get one in the bag before half-time to just kind of boost that confidence a little bit. Otherwise, it'll be pretty hard to come by.
So we're just trying to find some gaps in this Evolution block at the back. It's just very hard for them, and Silva playing the press, and a trip there.
So it looks like Torre wants to go quickly. No, that's not much time left in this half.
Remier sends it out. So, Evolution camp, looking good, looking happy. This defence.
They've been rewarded for all the hard work that they've been doing in this half.
Keeper has not had a lot to do.
I think the other time she's been pressured is when Camilleri kicks it her way from her end. Other than that, I don't think there hasn't been any difficult moments for the keeper.
Good sign when you're playing well as a team. It's Remy out. And Hubiki's back on. Tried the switch and would have been a lovely ball, but...
Yeah, that vision across to see Silva on the far end.
Silva just not being able to get the ball. As Hubik cuts out, she can play it out wide to the Cruz, who gets beaten, and Preston can go, and Hubik gets straight up, and they're just being sent backwards, Preston. Feels like they've spent more time in their own half than the attacking half, Preston this half.
Yeah, they've spent more time.
Could be a chance,
yeah. Could be. It's hard.
Yeah.
You see here, Evolution have really been strong and dominant in the back half in their defence. And it's with the running. You've got to run forward and run back.
Oh,
Halabi, I think she wants a repeat of last week's goal because that was almost exactly where it was, left boot.
probably Preston's better chances this half, and with the Evolution defense like this, as you bake, probably again could have popped up with the shot, but with a defense like this, a 2-0 lead feels like a 4-0 lead. Just feels like you ain't gonna score anytime soon.
Yep, I think they're just going to hold it up now. Do not concede any goals in the remaining minute of this half.
Worst thing possible if Preston concede now. 2 goals in futsal. Not really
Not
that
really,
big.
no, but 3
not really too bad, yeah.
is a pretty big. That's 4 goals,
Mm,
and you not concede one. So
yeah.
we'll see. Strange things have happened. We've seen comebacks from a lot of teams in this season. So Preston, can they be the one, or Evolution be too strong in this game for them?
Oh, good clearance out. Evolution should probably just go quick here. Try to see if they can get one more before the half-time whistle goes. Long ball, and Camilleri's fine with that. Rolls it out. Keeper comes out, collects it.
Aldrich just held that for 4 seconds.
Yeah. And that is the half-time whistle. 2-0 Evolution. Preston haven't been quite firing out the blocks yet, and Evolution just put on a bit of a masterclass defensively. We'll see if Preston can turn that around in the next half. We'll be back after the break.
I don't think that was enough meterage.
Davies just needs to pass the ball off. Oh, it's a poor pass from Davies, and Prescalzo makes it 2. And Davies should be kicking herself there. It was a poor pass back. And you feel like that could be game over. This pass back here from Davies, that's poor.
Oh no, Foster was not on the same page whatsoever. And before you know it, Prescalzo.
How do you prepare yourself for this tournament?
These girls have been training weekly, and we've been putting them to play against under 14 girls and under boys. I think that gives them best preparation. So when they come to these kind of tournaments and they're playing with girls the same age as them, they have that little bit of an edge.
Well done. Thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed the tournament, and I hope to see you guys next year.
Definitely go Dragons.
Hey, go Dragons!
Oh, no free kick says it's Abbott. What a mop up. Abbott, what a great play, little Abbott. Look at it, Abbott. Look at Abbott. Oh, Abbott. No way. Oh, there it is. Oh, what a way to score. Holding the ball. The and Whedon over the top, Buddy Abbott. It's got to be good here. And Victoria champions!
Welcome on Sandy Bay Media for this episode. We're back here with Series Women's Futsal. As we go around talking to players and coaches about the first 5 games of the season so far, how they're going and what's in store this season from. Well, without further ado, let's go talk to them.
I'm not a stranger. I was the kid who would never back down. Y'all get the anger, I get the paper. I gotta win, so I'm never last out.
And we are back here for the start of this second half. If you're just joining us, it's pretty much been a Evolution masterclass. Preston now, they're gonna have to try and turn back the tides. 2-0 lead isn't that heavy to come back from, but at the moment that this Evolution defense is playing at, could be a long day for these Preston girls, but who knows?
Who knows? Anything could happen, Daniel.
Yep.
We've seen strange things happen around the twist. But not here. I mean, probably here too. Now, the ladder is in a glitch on the WeFroth app, but we can kind of tell the people out there what the positions are.
Yeah.
So first is Fitzroy. 30 points, wow. Amazon second on 27 points. Third is Evolution, currently playing now on 15. Preston is on 15, so they're equal.
Yeah.
Third and fourth. And then the kind of bottom tier of the ladder, Carlton on 9 points.
And the Bulls currently would be at fifth because they did beat Aku. So they currently would be on 12 points at the moment as it stands due to the live ladder.
Yes, that's right.
So they would be in fifth now, the Bulls.
And then Aku on 7th.
Mm.
And Essendon, being a new team, only played 2 games. Currently on last.
Last.
With no points so far.
Oh! As the ball comes
Foster.
off Foster's kneecap.
I think she could just
Forcing
stay there all
insane.
night. You never know. She could just score goals from deflection. That's amazing. Imagine if that was the second goal for Katie Foster. Could have been you're thinking about ball magnet. Shit, that was a ball magnet.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Gonna have to pay less attention to the ladder and more attention to the game, Daniel.
Yeah, and as we see here, Preston, can they finally get something going? Ball goes out wide. Shot into Foster, and from a corner, anything can happen.
I think it was payback because earlier on they did that to Taylor Halabi.
Here we go, and shot off the body, and
It's a lot of those tonight, just bombing it to your opponent's body. Why not? Probably going to get plenty of ice baths because that's hard. That ball is hard.
yeah,
If you get hit by the ball, it's going to hurt.
yeah. Especially, oh!
Ale Torre! There's that spark that Preston's been waiting for.
And check, well, it's questionable keeping on her behalf, but she'll be really disappointed about that.
I think her vision was impaired, possibly.
It could have been, but it's just
Wow, look at this.
one of those ones that you hate conceding. I think it could have been impaired by... And they've just scored another one off camera here. I cannot believe my eyes. It's 2 apiece.
Yeah, we're going to see if we can get that vision for you that where we were watching the replay of the last game, and before you know it, it is 2-0 on a 2-all.
So
Not
we don't
2-0,
know how this
2-all.
went in until now. So we see, I think maybe Silva lost the ball and...
Oh, and it was Manker. Did
Yeah.
exactly what Katie Foster did. Or not even, it's the play
So
that
it's-
they've created, and it's a timeout called. Who called it? Would have been Evolution, for sure. How did 3 minutes in this game that we've got 2 goals, Daniel? That's insane.
I would say there has been an Evolution collapse. I think that second goal, everyone was pushing up and Silva lost the ball, causing... I'm not sure who scored there, but it caused her to be free in the box. I think it was... Was it Torre?
LA Torre?
LA
No, in the
Torre?
box? Oh, no, it was Manker.
Oh, my Manker, my bad.
Bushra.
So,
Earlier, you talked about having a timeout because they scored after a break. Why didn't they do that in the first half? It would have been a lot different.
So Preston now, and check. She's going to have a big game this second half. Preston have just turned this game on its head.
Absolutely. Just blew up the roof, I reckon. It was...
Oh! This game looked nothing like it in the first half.
It was all Evolution, and now they worked so hard to create a 2-goal lead to get that snatch back from them when Preston went, all right, we're ready to play.
And Preston here looking dangerous.
If you see the time frame, it's literally
Like 10 seconds.
10 seconds apart of each
Oh,
other.
and check.
Oh, Chech, her confidence have gone down now. Mistake from the keeper could cost her.
She's just got to keep her head up here. You can't be in the slumps
Well, we're
as
talking
a
about,
keeper.
you know, psychological.
Yeah, mind games.
Yeah. Preston, they've got the motivation now and the confidence, so it's going the other way.
Motivation is just swapped and the ball played in there from Silva, trying to find Foster, not quite working. Davies trying to take the ball off, and here they go again. Could it be a third?
Oh, LA Torre again.
Just a bit of just sparking just creativity coming along here from Preston,
Absolutely.
which we just did not see in that first half.
No, we didn't see any risk play, any kind of, I don't even know what you would call all that. Just risky play. They were, I think, waiting and being more reserved. But now I think they've found their feet, Daniel.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what else they can bring out the bag.
It's just
What did they take in halftime? Something happened in
Preston
halftime.
ball. Just maybe coaches just gave the team a little spray just to wake them up, and maybe it's worked.
Oh, what?
And at the far post was the Cruz, and it's a good ball in from De Silva. And now this is important as Preston. You just can't keep your head down now. You've conceded one, but you've scored 2 this half. This is good technical play. Davies, great vision to actually no. Yeah, no, it was a good little toe poke to find Silva. It's good pass from Silva to back post, and
Oh, absolutely. No one tagging her whatsoever. De Cruz left on alone.
nothing worse as a keeper when you're marking your front corner, expecting that back corner to be marked.
And that's your worst nightmare. And
Oh,
Preston, not bad. Can they respond? They can if they can score in 2 goals in 20 seconds. They can score another 2 goals in 20 seconds.
so
Good response for Evolution.
yeah, will definitely be a talking point at that post-match interview. That's for sure. Whoever wins tonight. It's the ball gets sent back, and Preston now just playing with a bit more confidence in that first half now than in that first half. And Hubik, she's going to have a big second half here, and Silva, she's turned it up as well. So everyone just upping their levels a bit now.
I think the sense of urgency for both teams, especially Preston, I think they've come to realise that they need to win this game. I don't think they had that.
Straight to Hubik. This is counter time. We should play Foster. We should go for herself. Try to play Foster. Trying to look for Davies. And now they're on the break, Preston. Oh, little skip pass. Back step Foster.
Oh.
Hero.
And Davies just putting her body on the line too. Look at that run back.
I believe that was a Verratti at that far post. So if it wasn't for Foster's slide tackling dive, could have been 3-0. So it's good to see the tracking back of Evolution, and maybe that's to say that Czech needs to just feel herself back up again. And Hubik, lovely little turn. Oh, what a ball in the middle, and that is the link up we're talking about.
Oh, it's just spectacular. Once again, Foster being at the right place at the right time, and just one touch wonder. Evolution, they don't need 2 touches.
What a ball in from Hubik in the first
absolutely.
place.
Let's watch this again. And Evolution, they're here to play.
So if we see Foster here, good run from Foster in the first place. No one's marking her. It's a great vision, and just lovely little 1-2 play.
She'll be happy with that. And team goals, Evolution, that's probably their 2nd or 3rd team goal. The only one was, I think Davies was the only solo effort.
What a ball through. I'm not sure that was, but Silva, and whoever played that ball into Silva, that is a lovely assist.
Evolution just dominating the past couple of minutes. Everything is really going their way at the moment.
This here, what a ball. It was off camera, but I think it was Davies, and that's an incredible ball. The vision is fantastic. And Silva, calm as you like. So from 0-2 to 2-2 in like 10 seconds. And now Evolution have just turned it up. And it's 5-2 now, so
5 goals scored in 10 minutes. Absolutely crazy times here. And keeper probably would have come out quicker, possibly. I think that's something Camilleri might work on in the technique. Make her look big and block that ball quickly. And I think Nobbs is really good at that.
Yeah.
She uses the edge of the D and make herself big. So
I'm going to try play as that sweeper keeper, come out instantly.
so
Nothing worse than keepers as they just come out straight away and they just automatically block your angle.
Yep, and you've got nowhere to go.
It's either you got to go back or try ball roll it past the keeper.
On that instant, Silva just took her chance, and 5-2. That's almost your prediction, Daniel.
I said it'd be a 5-4 finish. Still on the cards,
Could
but
be,
you just
yeah.
feel like Evolution at the moment with their momentum boost that they now have.
Those goals was just from counter-attacks and no one tagging the striker there for Preston. Where's their defence gone?
And the shot goes, and not throwing in check, who is now can probably feel a bit more comfortable, a bit less stressed, having a 3-goal gap.
Is it time to call a timeout? Claudia Damasi and Jess Halabi on the bench there as managers tonight. And interesting enough, Preston thought it was their ball, but it's going to be an Evolution corner kick.
Side ball, and Hubik will
Offside
play it in. Not quite working. Out it goes. So, just wonder what was said in between the Evolution players when that goal went in to make it 2 apiece, and they just automatically just turned it on. Oh, love a little. Was that a nutmeg? And oh, Camilleri just doing 360 with the pick up.
Bit of basketball skills there. Look at this press from Evolution.
Yeah.
Did well, just enough there.
Trying to skip past. This Evolution defense, like that that first half, is looking solid again.
Evolution coming in next week against Carlton, so that's going to be a big game, and Preston's against Amazons.
Be interesting to see what Carlton can do tonight. They have went from a losing streak into a winning streak, so
they'll be tested tonight. But they won against Manuel Bulls. I think that was one of the best games I've ever seen. 4-2 2 weeks ago, and then last week as well. But they didn't win the whole season, so for them to win 2 in a row, would it be their night? But Amazon's brought in a pretty solid squad. They've got Clarissa Allerton back and a couple other players, but we'll touch on that when that game unfolds. Believe it was a timeout called. Daniel, shall we go to a break?
Yes, we will. We'll go to a break now. As we return to live footage of this second half, and just it's been a good response from Evolution, who conceded 2 in 15 seconds?
Evolution.
Sorry, Preston, who conceded 2 in 15. Sorry, Evolution conceded 2 in 15 seconds. And they've just pulled it back after that.
If they can concede 2 in 15 seconds now, yes, it would be a very close game. But Evolution, I feel like they've found their feet and they're here for as many goals as possible.
Yeah.
I reckon they can score more tonight. Still plenty of time.
Definitely.
Because they're only 1 goal difference against Preston. Oh, no.
No, it's...
oh, it's a minus.
Yeah, it's minus.
I'm reading it wrong. I need better glasses.
Goes back and chipped over, and not much happening, but yeah, so that goal difference started. If it stays this, they'll add to it, Evolution, and it'll be good for securing that 3rd place for themselves. But you feel like just getting that 2nd position, if those top two teams just seem to be pulling away. I think it's 12 points of difference.
Yeah.
So, interesting to see how it goes. And the shot goes over the top. Nearly just catching our check, but she's done well there just to power it out.
Just from where we were looking, looked pretty close.
And the shot goes, and
Testing her again. I think she's actually been tested now in the second half. Preston's being a bit more precise with their shooting.
I thought she got a finger onto that. Guess not. Just skied over the rock.
Yeah, it looked like she touched her from...
Yeah.
Interesting, because it would have gone in. Well, I don't know. Anyway, we're not here. We're not the referees.
Ball played across. Silva twisting and turning, and we're into the 8-minute mark. With 8 minutes to go, it's very interesting to see how Preston go. They should. I mean, we have seen them score 2 in 15, so in 15 seconds. So it just if they can find that hot streak again.
That's all it takes. It's just a couple of minutes of quick play for Preston. No, missing again, Steph Kalia and their coach, Aki. Having a lovely time in the sun. So if you're watching, thank you for joining us.
Oh, as the ball goes past the near post, and
they're probably not too happy with the outcome. Probably screaming at the TV. Are you a TV screamer?
TV screamer.
Like, do you yell at the television?
I just get frustrated in silence. Like,
no.
it just
hold it in, bottle it in.
It's like I can feel the pain because I am a Man United supporter. So.
Oh yeah, a lot of pain.
Yeah, a lot of pain.
Heartache, a lot of heartache, a lot of tears.
Yes.
Internal tears.
Let's hope for Preston's sake that they can somehow turn this around and give us another shock to the season, because we have seen quite a few comebacks. Sure, go straight to the keeper, but we have seen quite a few comebacks this season.
A few. Would this be the one? In 6 minutes, the time is not on their favour right now, and if Evolution gets another one, it just might be the nail in the coffin.
Could be. And can she add the nail to that coffin?
The nail is there.
Nail is there. Just got to bang it in.
Just got to bang it in or screwdriver it in. Electric power tool or a hammer, old school way. But Hubert could be the one. It's kind of half open right now, and Preston, they can't concede another goal, and they've got to find one in soon.
Oh, glove. Good play there from Preston. Just the touch was a bit lackluster, and
a little bit, but Bushra Al-Khatib, she did score a goal last week, so she's got her kicking boots on. Will tonight, can she find a goal? Because at the moment, the only 2 goals were scored from Bushra Mankur. And who was the other one? I can't remember now. Sure, the app will tell me.
I think it was Mankur twice.
She scored 2 Preston's goal. I'm
not sure, but we'll find out on the WeThroff app. And for those watching on...
LA Torre was the other one.
LA Torre.
Yeah, that was a good goal.
And for those listening on YouTube and wondering what that is, I've seen Knobs going for the shot. It's pretty much a live scoreboard / up-to-date apps on this league, going from men's, women's, under 21s, just pretty much
all the social leagues,
just all the social leagues. So
all the youth, everything, and it's live. Whatever the referee presses, you see on the app, and it's amazing. It's such a cool app.
And what makes it even better is that it's for free, so no money needs to be spent. As we go back to live action, and out it goes, and Preston now just might as well go all or nothing. Oh, Knobs.
Spoke too early. They're going to go all or nothing and then concede a goal, Daniel.
They might as well at this rate. 3 goals needed in about 4 minutes.
With stop clock.
With stop clock, that's true. As Hubert lines one up, and...
Ooh, she had 2 players. Knobs were there and Ramir was there in the back post.
As we come close to this end of the game, who would you say has probably been the best player in the field in your eyes?
Oh, wow. I can't even, like, pick it.
Can't pick it.
Can't pick it.
Fair enough. I would
really can't.
probably...
It's
Yeah, it's
Evolution's
hard.
every player have really made an impact,
Yeah.
you know, offensively or defensively. I think
Interesting.
Costa will
He'll
decide
he
who
will
the
decide himself.
MVP is, the play of the match for tonight, because we cannot
We cannot.
decide.
We can
Top
have our
three,
opinions.
Top three.
Top three. I mean, I would
Katie.
definitely have Hugh Bake in there as
QB, Katie
girl.
Foster.
Katie Foster, yeah, she's been good. Yeah, definitely. And Knobs goes to the shot. That goes wide.
Knobs, underrated player.
I'm a
She's
bit of
been
an
there.
underrated player. As the long ball goes and check now. Being put to the test. She's dealing with it well. Hugh Bake tries to turn and go.
Bruna Silva, she scored that goal earlier. So
Yeah.
just the whole team, really. Oh, that was probably one of the best clean catches I've seen from Church all night.
She's got her confidence up early. Late in the game. And Hugh Bake forcing the keeper to make a save.
Oh, Camilleri.
She's probably been Preston's best player of the night, because without her, probably could have been a bit more about and just Remy making that run all the way from the back post. And
Done some incredible saves.
definitely. So ball goes out wide, skips through, and
Langley testing the keeper, Chech.
lovely bit of skill from Langley to skip her in the first place, but Chech just getting the leg out, and you can see the confidence in her now.
Absolutely, and every save has just been incredible now that you see. Just little wins. It doesn't have to be an overall thing, just one little save at a time, and it matters, because that would have definitely gone in as a goal.
Preston now just pressing and pressing, sends it back with a poor ball out back, and Big will try to get down the flank. Out it goes. We now hit stop clock territory.
That was a kick there. Verratti got the shins of Hubig. But Hubig, being built by muscle, just kept skipping along. Didn't even bother her. And never really gets the free kick, so she lays it off to De Cruz.
Ball goes, and bit of a pull the shirt there from Davies.
So Ali Torre not happy with that call from the ref. It looked like they were both holding each other. It was a 50-50, Daniel, possibly, but
but
Davies thought it was Ali, and Ali thought it was her, and it's from where we were looking, it both almost 50-50.
yeah, you got Remier all the way on the right side of the flank. She could, most likely she'll take the shot, but she could lay off Forster if she wants. She will take the shot straight into the wall, and Forster on the rebound. Still has it. Still has it. Well, clearing, and good block there from Davies.
Just good pressure, offensive pressure for Evolution. You see there, they did not let Preston go out of their defensive half.
Forster tried to play in Davies there. Keep it good coming out and clearing the ball.
And they're still going strong, Evolution. They haven't really slowed down in any way.
Big positive for them this game will remain, or they will gain third place, not on equal points now, but now 3 points ahead. So they want to get that gap as far as away from fourth. The ball goes out by the Cruz, and well, keep on trying here, Preston, but as time is against them.
Right now is, you know, are they losing energy? I'm not sure with the smaller bench tonight.
And could be the fact that, because they usually do have a pretty much stacked out bench. As Davies tries the 1-2, gains it back, out it goes. Davies plays it. Foster just missing it, but still their ball. So Evolution here, very happy with the first half, and they'll be even more happier with the ability of not panicking when 2 goals go in 15 seconds.
No, they didn't panic at all. They put their head down and scored another 2 goals after that.
Yeah.
2-3 goals.
2-3.
Yeah, after that. it was back-to-back goals, and that's all they needed in the end.
Oh!
Oh!
That could actually be a goal because it came off her. Don't tell me we've seen it again 2 weeks in a row.
We possibly could see it again. I think this is a game plan that keepers might have, because it's happened again. And was it Evolution that happened to them?
It's an interesting
insane.
rule, because if we look at it at outdoor, it's like, oh, is the go again here, Evolution, and nearly. But as I was saying, like if you look at it like at an outdoor, it's like throwing the ball like from a throw-in into the net. But at the same time, there is a touch from the keeper, so I can understand why it is being given as a goal.
And naturally, you do want to stop the ball. You're not going to
Yeah.
let it go in. You know, like, what type of keeper think that's going to be a good idea?
It's very rare seen at once, but it happened 2 weeks in a row.
I think people are going to implement it in their training.
Just piff the ball as hard as you can and
Yeah.
hope the keeper fumbles it.
Exactly.
It's 5-3 here and 28 seconds. Preston now, just everything has to be aligned in the stars for this to go to pens. Shot goes and
That did not align
no.
to anything.
So
Though, good try, though.
good try. You just feel like, yeah, Evolution. Ball goes back.
What was that? We missed it all. Didn't see the referee to call it. Was it a back pass? I'm not sure.
Maybe
Get a
the
replay?
stars
I
are
don't know.
aligning.
Might be
knows?
a little too late if they do take this goal in 14 seconds.
This to make
We've seen crazy things.
my prediction right.
If they get this goal and get another one when the ball resets, wow! I've seen it all.
I'm not sure who's at the back stick here for Preston, but she's lurking a dangerous opportunity. As you see Davies get back on the line, smart by her. You see Check coming off her line. Back. The only way she's probably going to go in is if they smash it up right, that top right corner. And she's going to go centre back. Probably should have taken the shot in the first place.
The person does like to do that. That's all, you know. I guess it's just to throw them off. But I think that might be the end here, Daniel, for Preston tonight. Not a bad effort.
Yes, not a bad effort, and Check being tested one last time, and that'll be the full-time whistle here. So Evolution just surviving an early scare, conceding 2 goals in 15 seconds, but the quality of Evolution itself taking the next 3 goals. Preston trying their hardest to bring it back, only score 1. 5-3 here to finish that full time. Hopefully we get someone up here for a post-match interview. Switches. The shots! And no one marked Illich in the middle, just like and it's back stick, Savannah, 5-2.
Everyone knows we've just got this on Overton. Oh, look at that step of, oh, they managed to find the equalizer. Get anything from the corner. Oh, Aisha throws the ball quickly in. She finally, you know what? Oh, whoa.
Ball played, what a ball and what a finish.
I don't think that was enough meterage.
Davies just needs to pass the ball off. Oh, it's a poor pass from Davies, and Prescalzo makes it 2. And Davies should be kicking herself there. It was a poor pass back. And you feel like that could be game over. This pass back here from Davies, that's poor.
Oh no, Foster was not on the same page whatsoever. And before you know it, Fiscalzo.
How do you prepare yourself for this tournament?
These girls have been training weekly, and we've been putting them to play against under 14 girls and under boys. I think that gives them best preparation. So when they come to these kind of tournaments and they're playing with girls the same age as them, they have that.
We are back here for the post-match interview. Big win for Evolution, winning 5-3. I'm here with Katie Foster. Big win for you guys today. I think we saw in that second half, you guys did have that 2-0 lead. We did see them score 2 goals in about 10-15 seconds. Were there any just words to each other, and what were the team thinking, and how did you guys were able to score 3 goals after that ruthless attack from Preston?
I think we panicked a little bit, and then we just, we let them get on top of us really, really quickly, and then we just needed that timeout to basically be like, what are we doing? Calm down. Yeah,
fair enough. And back on the winners sheet, you guys did lose to Fitzroy last week. What's it like as a team just planning for a game after a loss to such a big team who are currently in first?
I mean, we don't really think about it
Fair enough.
past the loss. I mean, there's no point dwelling. We go to training and we focus on things that we can fix, and leave the rest on the field.
Fair enough. And just wondering about Mary Hubeek. We have seen that this season you and her have linked up quite a few times. Do you guys just talk about this during the week, or is it just like something natural that happens between you two?
I say to Mary, you do all the hard work, and I'll hang out at back post and tap
Fair
it in.
enough. Yeah, fair enough. Just once again, congrats on the win, and hopefully you guys can do well this season. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
Cheers.